Hey guys, it's Jennifer. I did an Instagram post yesterday talking about why you should still hire a realtor even though the market is really hot right now. I know that I am saying this, and probably you're seeing it too in your market. People thinking, well, hey, if everything's selling in 2 days and for over list price and it's this great seller's market, I should save the money and not hire an agent to sell my property. And I've seen it. I mean, hands down, I've seen it. I know you guys must have seen it too, because I got a lot of comments whenever I posted that yesterday. So I thought, well, let's talk about it a little bit, because the public perception is, well, hey, I don't need a realtor. Things are selling like hotcakes right now. And I want to help you be able to explain to somebody why they should still hire a professional even though we're in a hot seller's market. So the first reason almost always is, why would you not hire a professional to handle your biggest asset? You think you're going to save money. So let them know statistically, homes that are sold by realtors sell for 25% more than homes that are sold by owners. So think about that. That more than covers the cost of commission. That's more than double and triple the cost of commission. That's how much more they are going to walk away with. When your home is professionally marketed, when you have a professional negotiating for you, when you can get it in front, we can get it in front of way more people than they can just by posting it on the internet. I know there's services out there that will put it in MLS for them, but still the amount of marketing and the amount of eyeballs we can get it in front of far exceeds what a person can do on their own. And I mean, just basic sales is the more people you can get your product in front of, the higher price you are going to get for that product. So let them know if it's about dollars, they are probably going to walk away with more money, even after having paid a commission, because their house was marketed, got in front of the most people. You were able to negotiate them the best deal with the best terms. So if it's money that they're concerned about, let them know they are probably going to net more, walk away with more money if they hire a professional to handle it. The second thing is, and this is where you use, a little bit of fear, because they should be afraid. You don't know what you don't know. We take, I've had my license now for a while, so I don't remember how many hours it was. 270, hundreds of hours of training in this process. And let them know, sure, you can sell it on your own. It's now all on you. You are signing legally binding contracts. If you mess something up, you don't understand something, you miss a deadline, those can result in lawsuits. They're going to end up costing you way more than the couple $1,000s in commission you were trying to save, because you don't know what you don't know. We do this day in, day out, have had hundreds of hours of training. Our whole job is to guide this process and make sure it goes smoothly and make sure that you're protected. And they just don't know that. I had a past client, and we were gonna sell her house. We've been talking about it. And then one day she calls me, and somebody, friend of the friend from the neighborhood had just come directly to them and said, hey, we'll buy your house. She was basically calling me to say, we're not gonna list it. She was an attorney. So of course she thought, well, I know contracts, I can do this on my own. She had the worst experience. She would call and text me through, even though she didn't hire me, she'd call me like, so where do I get a title policy? They don't understand. So have them look over the track contract and say, you know what, if you read through all of that and you feel totally comfortable, do it on your own. But what's going to happen is they're going to look at it and realize how much stuff is in there that they have no idea what this means. What is casualty loss? How do I get a survey? They don't know these things. So explain to them, part of your value is you're going to make this a smooth, seamless process and net them more money than if they try to go this on their own. And it's their largest asset. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, do you really want to wing it? Because in this case, you get something wrong, you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars that you're losing out on just because you didn't know what you were doing. And then the third one, and I always love this one. They say, well, but you can bring us a buyer, which I don't think people really understand how real estate works. But they, most of the time, explain to them, most buyers are going to be represented. They want to be represented. They know that they are going into this huge transaction. They're about to put down hundreds of thousands of dollars. They want a professional representing them. And most sellers say, well, but I'll pay you if you bring a buyer. So they're saying already they are willing to pay some commission. Now, think about it. They are paying a buyer's agent. That buyer's agent works for the buyer, represents the buyer's best interest. So they are literally paying somebody to negotiate against them. They don't want representation for themselves, but they are paying somebody to negotiate against them. I like to use analogies. I use analogies a lot. Explain to them. That would be like being on trial for murder and saying, I'll represent myself. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know what? I'm going to pay for your lawyer to try to prosecute me. It just doesn't make any sense. So if you're already going to be paying some commission, it is well worth paying a couple percent more to have representation for yourself and make sure that somebody is getting you the best terms, somebody who knows the process. So they're really talking about, not a difference in 0% commission and let's just say 6%. You're talking about maybe 2 or 3% difference. And when you put that in actual dollars, you have a $300,000 home, you're talking about $6,000 or $9,000. That's all it's going to cost you to potentially mess things up, not know what your home is worth, not get as good of an offer as you could have, and you sell for $20,000 or $30,000 less than you could have if you had a realtor. So it just makes sense. You're going to walk away with more money. You have a full-time job. You don't need to now become a real estate expert. Let that be my job. I'm going to handle the marketing. I'm going to handle the negotiation. I'm going to get you set up with the title company. I'm going to make sure everything goes smoothly. So in the end, you can walk away happy and with a really good profit in your pocket. So make sure you get really good at communicating that. Talk about it in your Facebook Live videos, post about it like I did on Instagram. When you go on a listing appointment and somebody brings it up, have those points ready to go so you can explain to them it really is not in your best interest to try to take on this huge undertaking with your largest asset on your own. You really want to hire a professional. So hopefully that helps. I will see you guys soon and have a great week.